What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, finally, yes, DICE gave us some gameplay of the brand new map in Battlefield 2042, along with pretty much a full laid out roadmap for this brand new season, which is Season 5. And, of course, there are things that I have to discuss with you guys that are massive negatives, but I'm going to save that for another video because, honestly, it really is just simply a different topic. Today, I really just want to hyper-focus on what we saw in this trailer here, the content that's coming within Season 5, and, well, obviously, my personal opinion on the overall situation here. But, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you do enjoy what you hear in today's vid, and you want to hear a little bit more about Call of Duty, Battlefield, X-Defiant, other FPS shooters, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button. And also, if you do want to see some other content from me, I live stream pretty much every day besides Sundays. Today will be over on Twitch. So, of course, if you want to check out that stream, I believe we're going to play a little Gears of War and some Battlefield. I'm going to split it 50-50, but the link for that stuff is down in the description of this video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now I got to be honest, I enjoyed what I saw here. I thought it was really good. I'll be honest, though. It's insane how good the trailers are for this game. I really wish that the people behind the scenes who make these trailers were able to actually, put together games as well. That would be outstanding because, man, the vibes and the atmosphere that they have produced since day one in Battlefield 2042 through trailers alone has just been phenomenal. I mean, these guys absolutely knock it out of the park every single time. There's nothing to complain about when it comes to this trailer. It's funny, it's cool, it has your Battlefield moments, it's action-packed, it's intense, it's basically everything you want out of a Battlefield game. Transferring over to Battlefield 2042, obviously it's getting better over time, not outstanding, but, at the end of the day, I wouldn't say it really matches up the vibes that they have been producing in these trailers. But when it comes to the content, the new map, weapons, skins, all of that good stuff, I gotta be honest, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too shabby. Just like every other Battlefield 2042 season, it's going to be worth grinding out, honestly. I always go ahead and dive deep into Battlefield 2042 when it's a new season out, recently, of course. For the first couple to a few seasons, I mean, let's be real, the game was really unplayable. It was harsh to put in time in this game. It really was, because it just wouldn't function. Down to the core, the game would not function. It was that busted. So, putting in playtime while you're not able to actually play the game in general was really rough, and it just felt like a waste of time sometimes. I think it was one season that I didn't complete, but honestly, after that point, as they improve the game and get it better, it's been really fun to actually grind out. They've been really consumer-friendly when it comes to the battle passes and stuff like that. Again, I have some rough stuff I need to talk about in the future. Like I said, tomorrow's video is going to be another one. A really interesting one, of course, because I'm not happy about what EA specifically is doing. But when it comes to DICE, the skin's pretty good, They're showing us, and again, this is all I'm looking for when it comes to a Battlefield game. They are showing us that they are improving, that they are understanding what Battlefield is, coming in as a bunch of brand new developers, working on this brand new engine and stuff like that, even though it's not new. But of course, they're coming in fresh to this specific game, this specific franchise. They're getting adjusted. So I'm hoping that after seeing what they did throughout Battlefield 2042, they listened to a lot of feedback, they did a lot of things. Of course, it can't all get polished off. It's not all going to be finished off, clearly. They would have to do that from the ground up. But with all these new leads that they have brought in for the next Battlefield game, and they got a lot of goats. They have a lot of goats behind the scenes right now working on a brand new Battlefield game. It's going to be insane to see if anything, good is going to come out of that, just gameplay-wise, just having a game that will release properly. Functionally. Oh my goodness. I hope that these people are actually capable of doing so because they are massive, game devs in this space. But seeing the new ones come along, they have improved. I will definitely say they have improved. The game is in a state where I can play it as a Battlefield game and hold me off until, another game. The new map looks really fun. I really like it. All the remakes have been fantastic, so I'm not even stressed about the Hourglass remake. They showed some snippets of it. Not that much, but, I want to see more. What they've shown, even pausing it, it's not enough. I just really want to see the overall map. I cannot wait to see what they have in store. Hopefully it turns out to be something, pretty good here. Overall, I'm excited to actually give it a go. They're adding in some new weapons. I definitely saw the G36, which, oh my God, I am just beyond excited. This is like one of my favorite rifles in any modern day shooter. Or I guess I could say near futuristic now, but man, Woo, I'm definitely going to be using that a ton. They got a sniper rifle. They're bringing in the deagle. That's going to be really fun to use. It's like I said, it's your typical Battlefield 2042 season. And along with, having these weekly challenges that you can grind out the battle pass with, which helps you, get through it faster, your time just feels so much more well spent honestly over here than any other game. I mix myself between trying to get all my free content out of Battlefield 2042 and Modern Warfare 2. I got suckered into both, so I'm trying to get all the free content out of it so I can feel, at least at the end of it, that I got my money's worth it to some certain degree. But in Modern Warfare 2, it's a chore. It's an absolute chore. Like, grinding that battle pass is actually, it's the equivalent of ripping out all of your hair. It's horrifying. Battlefield 2042, one of the seasons, I literally completed the battle pass by only doing the weekly missions. I think it was when the game was really busted and I couldn't play. So the only time I put into the game was when the weekly missions went live because I couldn't bear actually going through the bustedness of the game. Some people pushed right through it in respect, but man, it really was broken. I spent a whole season doing that and I completed a full battle pass. I mean, really, it really isn't that bad of a grind. The challenges are very well designed as well. They don't really pull you out of the action. They don't make you, do stupid stuff on the side. Sometimes it's some rough challenges here and there, just to add a little bit of a twist. You don't want all easy challenges, but I wouldn't say the challenges are necessarily easy, but if you're good at Battlefield and you understand the concept of what Battlefield is all about, you'll complete them. If you're coming in as a newbie, you might struggle a little bit, but once you actually understand what's going on here, obviously, you can complete them extremely quick without even noticing. The majority of my challenges now, since I finished my battle pass so early on with how easy it is to grind through it, all the other, challenges that come out, I don't really need them because the battle pass is done and they just get done anyways. I don't even look at them. I don't try to complete them. And I have every single tier completely done. I promise you. It feels like your time is way better spent with this type of grind. If you obviously don't have much time on your hands, you're wondering what you should play as an FPS game. If I have to tell you to either hit up, Modern Warfare 2 or this game as a brand new shooter, because X-Defined isn't out right now, so I can't tell you to go play that game. Ooh, that was fun. I would honestly tell you to go hit up this for the time being. I really don't think you'll be truthfully disappointed with getting your free content's worth. Now, again, like I said, it's not all rainbows and, sunshine and all this crap, because tomorrow's video is going to be a really big one, which I'm extraordinarily disappointed with how EA's handling it. But again, I'm trying to come from just specifically DICE right now and how they're improving with the overall game, how they're improving as developers, and if I have any type of confidence with what they got going on for the next game with these new developers. And I like what I've seen. But they have a lot of work to do. And of course, I understand that it's not going to be able to be noticed until they make a new title. This game is already set. The foundation's already been done. They can make tweaks. They can try to even out as much as they want with the community, but they can only do so much. We have to be realistic here. They can only do so much. So my real, interest with what's happening here is the future. But right now, I got to say, I'm happy with what they did. Year one was a very bumpy in the beginning, and, current date, they have pushed through to a point that it is playable and it's honestly doable. But with all reality, I'll be real. I feel like what they should have spent more time with, for this specific event, of course, is maybe, obviously showcasing this so we know what the season's all about, but they really need to let us know what's happening for year two, or if it's even going to be a year two. That's so crucial right now, and I think that's all the community even cares about. Like, you can show us all this stuff, and you can hear me, I like it, it looks cool, it looks fun, but realistically, like I said, it's just like another season. It's just another season right now. It's fun. We're going to be able to hop back and get some new content and stuff and some new updates, and there more balancing stuff to test out and see what's going on. It's going to be a lot of stuff to do, obviously. A lot of fun content to make, a lot of fun stuff to do if you're a casual gamer just looking to, spend some time somewhere. It's going to be cool. But I think the biggest thing is just knowing, are we going to see anything? Are we going to be able to get more content, more stuff to do throughout another year? Or are we going to be basically left dry for a full year or two until the new Battlefield game comes out? That's crucial. That's big. All the content's cool and all, but knowing what we're going to be spending our time on is, I think, even more important. And to be honest, the majority of them are probably already working on the next game. I can't imagine it being that big of a crew working on Battlefield 2042. Obviously, it's a decent amount of people. It's EA who's funding this game, this project. They got a lot of cash, right? So there's going to be people working on it, but I guarantee that the majority of them are working on the next game. So why not let portion of the team continue to work on projects when it comes to 2042 so we can continue to see how the game evolves, so we can keep helping, try to improve upon their situation as well, and we can unite better as a community and developers. I think that would be much healthier for this franchise than obviously cutting it dry and just, silence for 2 years. I don't think that's healthy right now, especially after what just recently happened with all of these bans and all of these problems. I think the best thing to do is keep trying to improve upon the relationship between, like I said, the community and also the developers and just the game as a whole. And, one last thing I do want to point out as well is this game really could use some backstory. It doesn't have a campaign, but what about they said they're going to keep working on the YouTube series, right? I'm pretty positive they stated they're going to work on that. That would do wonders for just, the characters themselves, since we have to be with these specialists. We would understand what they're actually like. You know what I'm saying? We can understand what this fight is actually like. It seems like every single event, they're trying to dig deep into the world of Battlefield 2042. But I feel like the world would be more alive if we could actually just have a story and an actual narrative that we can follow along to understand what is actually happening. But again, that's just a little, side rant. I think that would improve the overall scenario of this game as well. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, go down in the comment section and leave your opinions about what you think about this overall season. I know, I am a bit positive. I do have a pretty negative rant that I have to make for tomorrow. So again, tune into that one if you guys want to hear it. But of course, I do want to know what you guys have to say about this overall season. Do you think the content is good enough? Do you, enjoy what you see? Do you think it's going to be good in the first place? Or do you even, play Battlefield anymore? Have you stopped playing Battlefield? And also, do you think a year 2 is going to be happening within this franchise? Or do you think they're going to cut it dry and make us wait until the next game comes out? But of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and if you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, for brand new, enjoy the content, subscribe and hit the notification button. Also, want to chat me, there's 2 ways to do so: Twitter and Discord, both in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, with this in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.